Now we have our next speaker, Oscar. If you're still connected, can we project our Zoom connection?
I'm here.
Ten minutes, Oscar, please.
Hello, you can listen to me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon with everyone. Good morning with for Latin American colleagues. Thanks to Dimitri for the invitation. It's a great honor for me to have the opportunity to present some important issues about the experiences of Latin America region and Peru, my country. I prepared a small presentation with 4 topics. To start, I will talk about the objectives of FOCAL and the last meeting held in Mexico. After that, I think it is important to show you the status of IPSAS implementation in Latin America. And of course, the experiences about consolidation processes in the region and with more details in Peru. So what is FOCAL? FOCAL means the Forum of Government Accounting of Latin America. It was created in 2014 in Santiago, Chile. Its main purpose is to be a place for analysis, study, reflection, and exchange of experiences, knowledge, and good practices for the development of accounting models of a professional and technical nature for all the members' countries. Each year, the members choose the president, who have the role of represent FOCAL in several matters, and also organize monthly seminars or technical meetings, and probably the most important assignment is to be in charge to organize and celebrate the annual meeting in each country. For the period 2022 and 2023, the executive committee is formed by the countries of Peru, Mexico, and Ecuador. In total, there are 18 member countries. The last to join was Venezuela. FOCAL receives the permanent support from International Development Bank, like the sponsor, and also maintain permanent communication with World Bank, International Monetary Fund, IPSAS-B, and other important institutions related to the public sector and IPSAS. As you can see in the pictures, FOCAL has its own webpage where you can find different information about our countries, news related to our activities, photos and videos from annual meetings. And also we have a YouTube channel with more than 50 videos in Spanish and also in English and Portuguese. The last annual meeting was in Mexico from October 5th to 7th. It was a special moment when all the accountant leaders meet again after 2.5 years. That was the annual meeting in Brazil before the pandemic. The Mexico annual meeting comprised several presentations where the members' countries have the opportunity to share with everyone its experiences, basically in the IPSAS implementation and other topics. And also consider the special participation from Minister of Finance of Mexico, members of IPSAS-B, World Bank, University of Zurich, International Monetary Fund, and International Development Bank. You can see, for example, some topics were discussed, like the experiences from Uruguay, Ecuador, Guatemala, Panama, Mexico, and Peru. Also, the World Bank present the digital transformation in the public sector maturity index. The IMF present the status of information systems for public financial management. Chile present the municipal sector implementation IFSAS. IDB and EY present the preliminary results of the study for sustainability reports in Latin America. Paraguay presents the budget programs linking to SDGs, and University of Zurich present the financial instruments. As you can see in the map, almost all the countries are involved in the implementation process of IPSAS. They choose different methods, direct or indirect. It depends on the technical analysis and legal situation. Colombia finished the implementation in 2018. In this year, they received an unqualified opinion from its audit supreme institution. This was a very important event after more than 25 years. The other country, more advanced, is Chile. They complete the implementation at central level and are still working for regional and local level. The other countries like Peru, Mexico, Ecuador, Brazil, Costa Rica, etc., are in progress and plan to finish in the next years. In the consolidation experience, the chart shows a brief compilation of the consolidation experience in all the Latin America countries, members of FOCAL. As you can see, 15 countries prepare consolidation financial statements. That means more than 80%. You can see that some countries who prepares a consolidated financial statement consider only the entities from central level, and in other cases, consider all the levels as central, regional, federal, local, and public companies. It is important to mention that not in all cases, the consolidation process considers the elimination of the reciprocal transactions. For example, Argentina, Panama, Guatemala, and Venezuela only integrate the reports and not eliminate the reciprocal transactions. Another important issue is that some countries include into consolidated financial statement the central bank. That is the case, for example, of Ecuador, Paraguay, Peru, and Venezuela. For other sides, there are countries that not include the central bank, like Chile and Dominican Republic. And also you can see the different deadlines to submit the consolidated financial statements to the Congress or to the Supreme Audit Institutions. The submission deadlines are between March and June and are established in the political constitution or in a specific law, so the country legislation. In other hand, the consolidation process uses, in some cases, technological tools and also manual procedures. In Peru, we prepare the general account of the Republic in accordance with 81st article of the political constitution, which required that this report accompanied by the audit report of the Comptroller General of the Republic be sent to the Congress of the Republic for its approval. The responsibility for this document is from the General Direction of Public Accounting that depends of the Minister of Finance. This is the most complete public sector accountability tool in Peru that contains information of an analysis of the financial, budgetary, economic, equity results, and goals on indicators of financial and budgetary management of all the entities of the public sector without exception during a fiscal year. There are more than 2,400 entities who have the obligation to present all the budget and financial information. In the meantime, the public entities elaborate its financial report based on National Accounting Regulation, Peruvian GAAP for public sector, that have minimal differences with IPSAS. It's important to mention that in Peru, we use more than 10 years the accurate accounting for expenditure and financial position. And the public companies uses IFRS as framework. And also, it's important to mention that Peruvian budget comprises all entities, ministers, regional governments, municipal entities, public universities, and some transfers to public company. We have 50 years preparing the general account, and since 2012, we prepare a consolidated financial statement, identifying and eliminating all the reciprocal transactions. The consolidation is only at high level. We cannot obtain consolidated position for single levels as national, regional, or local. These levels are contained in the general account as a whole and in segment section. This is our general account for 2021. The main information that contains is as follows. Consolidate financial statement and explanatory notes, consolidate budget information, the approved budget and the execution budget, and also the explanatory notes, information of budget programs, information of its investment programs and social programs, the treasury statement, the debt statement, the economic important information and statistical reports, the follow-up of audit recommendations, and a summary of main financial and budget information for all the consolidated entities. This is the process of the general account in Peru. So it starts in December when we issue the instructions for closing that comprise from the fiscal year comprised from January to December. So in February, the entities have to identify the reciprocal operation and make the reconciliations. In March 15, they present in a standard format the financial statements and budget information. So we integrate and consolidate all of this information, and in May 31st, we issue the report of the general account and send to the Congress and to the audit institution. In August 10th, the Controller General of the Republic of Peru issued the audit report, and in October, the Congress have to approve this general account. We use the special software named SIAF. So the entities report the financial and budget information using this software. And also we have consolidation, special made in-house software we call SICON. This software helps us to integrate, eliminate, and consolidate all the information. Only as reference for fiscal year 2001, we eliminate like $5,300 million that represents more than 18,000 reciprocal operations. And only for reference, the total consolidated assets is $292 million. So it's important to see the eliminations from the total assets. Thank you very much.